Welcome, everybody. We are live again. Crunch Time, #1 high school football show in the mountains. We got the David Jones to my left. I'm Darryl McCoy, and producer KJ on the boards. As we sit here and look, I guess the big thing. Go ahead and get it out of the way. Big L this week.
Oh, yeah.
I know there's going to be a lot of people. By the way, guys, this show is dedicated to Jeremy Steele, who, for you that don't know Jeremy, he was a pickup legend, and he was also a standout basketball player, led Belfry to the region championship in '98, where they ended up getting beat out by J.R. Van Hoos and Todd Tackett and them. So, definitely gone too soon, and as really got to be around Jeremy there in later days. ALS is something that it's a terrible disease that nobody should have to go through.
Yeah, man, and just prayers for his family, and he has a daughter, right?
Yep.
And prayers for his daughter too, and just in the days to come, because when it's all said and done, I know all too well. When everybody's gone, that's when it really hits.
Yep.
And, I still struggle daily still now, but just hopefully everybody be there for his
Sean,
family.
right? Your friend Sean.
Yeah.
That's something, man, when you take, and then your grandma last week, and, it's tough when you lose somebody, but, a situation like that, it's really rough because, for people that don't know ALS, you can be in your right mind, but you can sit there and talk to them normal, but they can't move. They can't do anything. So definitely it's a tough way to go.
It's tough.
But as we move on, let's talk about the loss. It's get it out of the way. It was definitely Roane County come in at #1, and once again, I'm not one to make any excuses, but. Your two losses have come with your offensive coordinator not on the sideline, and that has to put you behind the 8 ball going in.
That just tell you that I can't call plays. No, man. And just prayers, going out to Coach Sammons. His newborn was sick.
Yeah. And
stuff, and just prayers going out to him, and she's doing a lot better now and all that good stuff. But there was no excuses regardless. We got this saying here, and it's pretty funny. One monkey don't stop no show. And like I told my team this week, I was just a shell of myself last week by losing my grandmother. I wasn't here mentally, but it just there was no excuses. We didn't get the job done. We got beat, and we moved on to Chapmanville.
Yep.
Roane County is a heck of a team. We've never faced a team like that. They're very physical, like your Belfry Johnson Central teams. They're very, very physical, and they hit you in your mouth, and we never faced a team like that all year. And our boys is not ready for something like that. Wasn't ready for something like that. But, hopefully we get to see them later on down the road, and that means we're doing some good things.
Well, hopefully the experience, pays going forward for you guys, and, that pays off as once you get to playoffs, now you know what it's like to face a team like
Absolutely.
that. So, definitely wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way, because I know there's a lot of people that want to hear your thoughts on it. So,
y'all know me. We move on to the next one.
Yeah.
We're sitting at 6-2. We still got an opportunity to play the top 8 teams host a home playoff game.
Yeah.
We still got that. We still understand that we're the underdogs in every situation we play in.
Most people had y'all 3-5 at this point in the year.
Yeah, Joe Kinsler did.
It's tough, 3-5. That's and honestly, when people look at the roster, I think a lot of people that nobody, if they was honest with themselves, expected this kind of success right away. They thought it was going to be a rebuilding process up here.
And we still are.
Yeah,
we're just
a very successful rebuilding process.
But it's like I said, you move on to the next one, and it's we've been battling all week long.
Yep, absolutely.
We got a tough test ahead of us in Chapmanville, and we are not looking at their record because Chapmanville will come out to play ball.
Absolutely,
and we haven't been successful with them either.
Yeah, well, now we'll go into the dynamics of that matchup later on in the show, but definitely it's a tough loss, but hopefully you can get back on the winning track. And it's going to be tough because Coach Belcher, you can guarantee that Chapmanville will be ready to play.
Oh, absolutely, and we know that. We definitely know that. That's why we started practice on Monday.
Yep. Absolutely. As you see, basketball season up here, kicking off. Basketball season now.
Who's your favorite basketball school? Is it New York still?
Yeah, Knicks is my favorite team.
I remember that.
Yeah, I'm a Knicks fan. That's actually in the early days of D&D. That's one of the reasons.
Writing for
I was writing for the New York Knicks website. So, kind of got the start in journalism, and how in the world that happened, I don't know. I guess just somebody on Twitter didn't know who I was. And, they just see me posting a lot of Knicks stuff.
Well, I used to be big time. Cleveland Cavaliers fan because of LeBron.
Yeah.
I used to follow LeBron, and I'm not too much of a NBA guy no more. I'm a college guy.
It's tough. Yeah, I do think it's getting better than
I
it
like
used to
the
be.
playoffs. Put it that way.
That's it. Playoffs is a different animal.
Yeah.
It's like two different seasons.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
But I don't like the NBA. I think NBA players are getting weak these days. I think I hate that you're getting paid millions of dollars, but you got to sit out in what do they call it? Portion, or what's the word that they're saying nowadays? Like something control. Where they got to have so much rest in between.
Oh yeah. Their bodies.
Something control. But anyways, I'm very interested. The Knicks and Celtics are on right now, but I'm actually interested in the next game. First time we'll get to see Victor Wembanyama, and LeBron.
Well, guess who visited him? He met Drake. So he may not play too well tonight.
Well, LeBron called him an alien. I don't think we've ever seen anything like this.
He's so tall too, man.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like when you see these still clips, these pictures of him, I don't know how the NBA is going to handle him.
Yeah, but he can control the ball. I watched some highlights of him. He controlled the ball, bring the ball up the court, make some good passing too.
There it is, Jared.
Load management.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how you use it. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. Brent Wood says, I like high school sports more than college and professional.
I'm with you on that.
Scotty Newsom says, I followed Sean Kemp to the land when he left the Seattle Supersonics. Yeah, Kemp didn't have much success in Cleveland. It was rough years for him there. Jimmy Johnson says Emmanuel Quickley and Julius Randle from UK are on the Knicks' best players. Well, we actually seen where the University of Kentucky, the rankings come out, and they have more players in the NBA than any other program. They have 28, and I think it's Duke has 24.
Wow.
Yeah, Kentucky had 26, Duke had 24. I seen that today.
Yeah.
Would you say it again?
Kentucky had 26, Duke had 24.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Come again.
If y'all didn't know, KJ, he loves puke. I meant Duke.
Yeah.
So I was making sure he
Well, I had to create.
because he started mumbling a little bit.
Well, I had to slow Darryl's roll there because he was trying to give y'all two more than what you really had.
I figured you was going to correct that.
Yeah.
I figured
I had to correct it. I was.
Yeah.
Well, for folks that don't know, the University of Kentucky is now the all-time winningest program again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so didn't even start the season and has more wins than any
That's
other
because they
college
took
basketball
Kansas
program.
away from them.
But we're back on top.
That's
we are
right.
now the gold standard again. Some news that may upset you, David. Boxing and weightlifting is out of the Olympics because of doping.
Oh, well, it's bad, and not only that, just capping off of that though, HBO and Showtime is going to by the end of the year they're not going to be showing any more boxing.
Are you kidding me?
Sure enough.
That is, I grew up, man, with HBO and Showtime
boxing.
boxing.
Yeah.
Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield. I remember watching Ralphie West on HBO on the undercard of George Foreman. I mean, the HBO boxing. Then I become one of my favorite boxers. I watched him Well, I watched him on ESPN back in the day. They used to have ESPN Friday Night Fights, and I would become Angel Man Freddy. And,
Max Kellerman called him. He was really good at that too.
Yeah, Max.
Yeah.
And then the other guy that I become a real big fan of was a man named Prince Nassim Ahmed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he was really cocky.
Yeah,
and,
he did all this.
Yeah, and he ended up boxing on HBO.
You know he's like 500 pounds now.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
I swear.
He was about 5 pounds.
I
when
know.
He boxed.
Yeah, I know.
God.
It was shocking when I seen the picture of him.
Yeah, Prince Nassim Ahmed, he was on HBO boxing all the time, and then so I really miss them days. You know, you had Sugar Ray Leonard calling the fights, and I mean that was boxing. Now, where's boxing going to go to?
I think it's going to be on DAZ or whatever you call that, and I guess different other platforms.
That's awful, man.
It's terrible, yeah.
And it starts with the Olympics here doing this. You know, you're getting paid millions of dollars. This, the people that run the Olympics. Yeah. So why in the world do your job?
Yeah, honestly, in the Olympics though, with the boxing. I'm actually glad because they normally steal a lot of the fighters fights. Yeah. You know, like Floyd Mayweather, he clearly beat the guy there. They stole it from him.
Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah, Evander Holyfield. Yeah. You know, they normally, and I cannot stand that it gives a bad eye. So I don't really care about that. The biggest thing was HBO and Showtime not showing it no more. That was huge. The fight up built to it, and
that could be a huge punch in getting rid of boxing for sure.
Absolutely.
And now I mean, just call it like it is. Unless it's and boxing really took a downfall whenever all the heavyweights went away, because that's what carried the sport. Was
nobody want to fight now. It's they're not fighting.
No, they want to get on Twitter and have a big TikTok battle.
Exactly.
But that's just the way of the world now. But I hate that, because now your most successful boxing matches are when you have celebrities boxing. The Logan Paul brothers.
That's true.
So I hate it for the sport of boxing. I think that combined with the HBO and the Showtime, I think will be might be the nail in the coffin for the sport. So I hope that it comes. I know MMA. I was surprised that boxing made it through the MMA days in the mid 2000s with Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz, and all of them. But it survived it, and it looked like it was starting to gain a little more power. As the Fury guys are coming up, and but
Bud Crawford, they're fun to watch.
Yeah. Your top 10. But the UFC is the new combat sport.
It's the wave of the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So guys, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to get into some high school sports and tell you some players that had some big-time games this past weekend. Come right back and join us.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our number one goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999. Before you write that check, check with us. And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
Come on down to Gilbert Produce Market, located in Gilbert, West Virginia. They have daily lunch and dinner specials, seasonal produce and plants, home-cooked meals and friendly service. They offer catering for special occasions and holidays, party trays, and they were also voted 2023 Coalfield's Best Milkshake and Community Market. You can catch them Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday to Sunday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come on down to Gilbert Produce Market, located in Gilbert, West Virginia, 304-664-5600.
All right, guys, welcome back to Crunch Time. This segment of the show is sponsored by Huntington Ale House.
Yeah, the Huntington Ale House, by far the best restaurant in Huntington, West Virginia, and it ain't close.
I was hoping to fly.
We're on fly control. But Huntington Ale House, listen.
Mac and cheese.
Yeah, that's it. Number one mac and cheese, voted the number one mac and cheese by, I guess, the people that vote on that stuff.
I can't wait. I can't wait to get up there and get some food. After season, I'll be up there hopefully a lot. So Thomas, if you hear me, schedule me up there a lot.
Now Jimmy Johnson says can't spell Duke without UK.
You hear that, KJ?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Kevin Stepp says MMA is the new form of boxing entertainment. James Dameron says the Olympics are going to flag football.
Oh, that is. I did hear that, James. I did.
And there's a bunch of NFL players like Tyreek Hill, and all of them going to play in.
Ain't
nobody going to beat them.
Biggest joke in the world, though.
Man, that's better than
I like it.
Boxing games and all that.
No,
I like
I'd
the
rather
flag
have boxing
football
any day. Yeah, flag football.
I love seeing it.
You got all
the
bring me out of retirement. I can run.
You got all the NFL. The fastest player in the world, Tyreek Hill's going to play
football.
Yes, I like it.
Man, you couldn't pay me to watch that.
I like it.
Fun.
I agree. I like it.
Yeah. I'll let you be my OC.
I got you.
Brentwood says said they don't want to fight unless they're getting paid millions.
That's true.
And I mean, that's one thing. Well, Dana White's figured a way to do it for years.
He has.
Yeah, I mean, he don't pay them millions, and they still fight for him. The Jacob Staten says, remind everyone, Mingo County Middle School Championship tomorrow. Williamson versus Mate One right here on Minor Mountain. Want everybody to come up, make that an amazing atmosphere for these kids.
Yeah. Make sure you get up here, man. We I can't wait for it. It's going to be some great, all future minors is going to be on hand, and there's some athletes on both sides of football, and I cannot wait to watch them play.
Well, and if you can't watch it, producer KJ and Coach Jones will be calling the game. So that will be, you got to think them kids will be excited to play in front of Coach Jones.
Yeah,
so,
I hope so. I hope they ain't hurt no. I haven't did no crazy spots up here.
You ain't had none yet.
Nah, I'm actually I don't go crazy or nothing like that. I don't curse at the kids or nothing. I just they just know.
Yeah.
Like they know.
You're more of a coach than I am.
Trust me, it took years. Okay.
I mean, let's get started and give the man his praise. In the mountains, you have the legends. You have Dudley Hilton, Philip Haywood the GOAT.
I'm about to say, let's reverse that.
Yeah. Philip Haywood's the GOAT. Then you got Dudley Hilton. You got Coach Matney. And one of the men that belongs in that same conversation is Mr. John Darrow.
Absolutely, on the road, but he's got his 200th win, but that also goes to show you the Philip Haywood, how many wins he's had, and it's 400, almost 500 now probably, and Dudley Hilton is trying to catch him and all that too. So
I would say Coach Darrow would be somewhere in the 350 range if he wouldn't have took years off.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Somewhere in that range.
Well, I say he'd be probably around the threes, because it's each year you at least get 15 games if you go to the title or whatever. So because I don't know how long he took off.
I don't either.
That's true. And
I know he'll be closer. He'll be up there. I think within the
I'd say be
the
around
top 5.
I'd say be around 300. Probably.
It seems like about 5 years. I think he took off, and then I think he coached at UPike.
He did
up there, but it's Coach Drossett, just a great man, and deserved that. So I love what he's doing there. We also this week we had a lot of big time performers, but this young man from Wayne, Fisher Fry, he brought perfection to the table. KJ, what was his stat line?
That's our double quick player of the week. Fisher Fry from Wayne was 12 for 12, 173 yards, and 4 touchdowns.
Wow.
And that was one.
He got a nice name.
Yeah, I love the name. It's all in the name.
Yeah.
But when you take a look, I mean, for a kid to be perfect like that, that's really impressive considering, that Wayne likes to run the football too, So definitely a big showing for Fisher Fry and Wayne, and they got the win that they had to have that win.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome. They needed that win to stay in the playoff, and that is that team that, as looking at the thing, that is that team I think is going to sneak into the playoffs.
Yeah.
We thought it was going to be Bluefield. Bluefield took a hit to Oak Hill last weekend, and Wayne got the big win. So we think Wayne is that last team that's probably going to make that push to get into there.
I'll tell you what, I've called Wayne, and if I'm a 1, 2, 3, or 4, I don't want to see Wayne at a 16, 15, 14, or 13.
They're like a Bluefield. You don't want to see that. That's
they're good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Wayne's even played the close games. The good teams close. So
they had Scott beat in the fourth quarter, and Scott scores 2 touchdowns.
That's the scary thing about it. So definitely congratulations to Fisher Fry. And then, a lot of people, we got a lot of messages. This kid had 6 touchdowns. This one had 5 touchdowns, but they didn't win. That's one thing you got to do to be a double quick player of the week. You got to win. I don't think that any kid has ever won the double quick player of the week and not won.
No, I remember we had a kid with what was it? I think it was 4 touchdowns last year, something like that, and we didn't even get on there because we didn't win.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you got to win.
Yeah.
And I think I'm trying to think if it ever happened.
I don't think so.
I remember. The only close call I could ever remember is when Matt Anderson had them PlayStation numbers at Pike Central.
Yeah.
I can't remember if they won them games or not. I know one was against Tug and one was against Floyd Central, but I think Pike Central won both of them. So, as that takes us to our next performers, and there's only 4 of them that can be your menu beef jerky primetime performers. Who is this week's primetime performers, KJ?
Sawyer Edens from Ashland had 25 tackles, 23 solo. Logan Lundy of Raceland was 15 to 21, 275 yards, 5 touchdowns. Madden Miller from Martin County had 8 carries, 104 yards, 3 touchdowns, 11 tackles, 2 for loss. And Russ Osborne of Shelby Valley was 17 to 21, 350 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 8 carries for 43 yards.
Hey, Russ had a game, didn't he?
Yes, he did. And no surprise there. Russ Osborne.
He don't surprise me at all.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I think the first round of the playoffs.
They got Martin County, don't they?
No, they got not Central.
Not Central.
Yeah, not Central. I think in that game right there, he will go over 10,000 career passing yards.
I believe every bit of it.
I'm pretty sure.
And that's one stat that I can honestly tell people it is legit.
Yeah. Now, if you watch him play, you can tell.
Exactly.
And 10,000 career passing yards, that's a huge milestone. I mean, very few has ever accomplished that.
That is. I wonder, because his coach, I think it's Tyler Johnson.
Yeah.
I think it may be I think he may be the all-time leading passer from there.
Is he?
Or something like that. I know.
Yeah, because I do remember.
Because his dad Because Russ's dad, if you watching, let us know. Because Russ's dad, I think, coached him.
I remember as a freshman, I think Russ broke one of his records, and it was a brady there. So
that's pretty neat. And now he's getting to coach Russ. That's awesome.
And they will have a wide receiver, Brady Bentley. I'm pretty sure he'll have 4,000 receiving yards.
Oh wow!
So I'll double check on them numbers, but I was doing numbers the other day, and I think both of them in the Not Central will cross them two milestones. Somebody can let us know if that's off any, but I'm pretty sure it's right. Now, how about Sawyer Edens? When a kid has 25 tackles, I can guarantee you one thing, that they either played Belfry or Johnson Central.
Oh yeah, they got a lot of run plays.
A lot of runs.
Yeah.
So, but
I don't know. We had Lakeith. Well, that's true because Lakeith Struthers, he had 16 tackles last week. We played a run team.
Oh yeah.
And Tegan and Shepard, they both had 10 tackles also.
Yeah, and Tegan didn't have an 18 tackle game earlier this year.
Yes, he did. Tegan, he is the top freshman.
He's unbelievable.
2A for sure.
Unbelievable. So as you sit there, and then Logan Lundy, you expect nothing less.
No, not at all. That don't shock me. I am excited that he got that EKU offer.
He deserved it, and I really think that one's going to propel him. I think he'll pick up a couple more D1 offers before it's over with.
Yeah. No, I meant not Knox. It's Not
Central, yeah. The Patriots.
Sorry about that. I got a bad list sometimes.
We got to see them on D&D Sports this week, and I tell you, Prestonsburg, they laid it on them, but I've seen worse teams than Not Central. Not Central, they've been through so much adversity just for them to get back to where they was at.
I'm liking them. They're competing, and I love it.
Their QB, I'm telling you, you'll never see a quarterback that can carry out a play fake like he can.
Yeah.
He made the defense look stupid on a couple plays, and his play fake is perfection.
That's awesome.
So then that brings us to, in a losing fashion, in the Shelby Valley game, you had Isaiah Atkins. KJ, what was his numbers? As Isaiah Atkins, for you guys don't know, just a freak of nature for the Warriors up there. Also in that game, you had Robert Collins had 23 tackles, which is the same knee that he hurt before.
Prayers, big dog.
Yeah,
he'd be okay though. He'd come back stronger than ever. He's just that type of kid.
He will. Listen, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I've not talked to the family lately, but if Coach Phipps does not get Stevie Todd in Pikeville, then I don't know what you're doing, because that kid he's a prototypical linebacker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so as producer KJ is sending us the break, guys, when we come back, we're going to go into last week's games and see how all the teams fared. Make sure you come right back and join us.
If you're injured in a car wreck, don't delay. Give me a call today, Justin Markham. Here at Markham Law Office, we will fight for you. Don't settle for a handshake and a small check from the insurance companies. Give us a call. Don't take on the big insurance companies alone. We will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Here at Markham Law Office, you're more than a client. You're family, and we take care of family. Give me a call. Justin Markham, attorney at law.
Come on down to Three Guys Pizza and Brew in Williamson, West Virginia. We're located on the corner of Harvey Street and 3rd Avenue. We got great deals on pizzas, sandwiches, and more. Get great service with great pricing. Enjoy your birthday or ball games with us here at Three Guys Pizza and Brew. Look forward to seeing you.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-5600. 888-848-3601 and reach us Monday through Friday.
Come on down to the Loose Caboose Grill in Kermit, West Virginia, a one-in-a-kind eating experience here in the mountains. You get great food, great service, and a chance to make memories with your loved ones. Eat outside or take the action inside where you can sign the walls of Big Red while enjoying fresh food inside a historical landmark. We look forward to seeing you here at the Loose Caboose.
All right, guys, welcome back to Crunch Time. This segment of the show is sponsored by Loose Caboose Grill.
Loose Caboose Grill, located right there as you enter Kermit, West Virginia. We done a show last week with Jared McCormick. You missed it. He was at your grandmother's funeral dealing with that during the time. But Loose Caboose, I'm telling you, it's something that I really hope the community goes and supports because it's a neat experience for anybody in the mountains.
Yeah, I was pretty sad.
The deep fried Oreos.
I was already sad.
That didn't help it.
That didn't help it at all.
Well, if it makes you any better, I was jealous of you because I'm a big fan of funeral sandwiches. Do you know what that is?
Combination meat.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Well, let me tell you a little secret about black people.
They don't eat them.
Man, we have fried chicken, ribs, greens.
Yeah.
Like we have soul food at our. Like we go all out.
Well, that's the difference.
Like our funerals, it's like all out.
Well, white people, I guess with us, what we do is we don't want to spend the money because they're already gone. We don't. We go to cheapest route.
We don't. Everybody donates the food, and then our members of our church they have it prepared whenever we get back. When we get back to the church or wherever we want to be at, we was gonna go to the house and I knew everybody tried to come down to my house and I'm a little strict on my water bill, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, we gotta take that to the church, you know what I'm saying? we got to stay at the church on this one.
Well, let me
I had too many family members in anyway.
Let us know, folks, what your family eats for funeral arrangements. Why not uplift the show here? Bring back all them great memories. No.
We had some great food, though. I know it was good.
As we get around, speaking of food, before we go into our next topic, Halloween's coming up. And last year, if you remember, we done homework and we had the worst candies, Halloween candies. But off the top of your head, what are your 3 worst Halloween candies?
3 worst Halloween candies. It has to be Tootsie Rolls.
You don't like
I love Tootsie Rolls.
I like Tootsie Rolls and the sucker, but I don't like just the Tootsie Roll. I like the Tootsie Rolls, but not just the Tootsie Rolls. And it has to be the they're in the black and
black and orange wrapper.
Them things are nasty.
I like.
How do you like them?
I don't know. I think they kind of taste like a bit of honey. Bit of honey.
I tried it with coffee and everything. It's not my cup of tea.
Now the black
it's toffee.
Toffee. Yeah, the black ain't as good as the orange.
And I don't like black licorice.
No, I hate black licorice.
Yes. I don't like candy corn.
I
don't.
Candy corn.
I don't like it.
I'm done with you. How?
I just don't like it.
They got a new candy corn out. I'm gonna bring it next week, and it's nerd flavor. The nerd flavor candy corn.
I might try that. I just didn't like
it.
I'll tell you the best or the worst candy to ever hit the market was peanuts. You know what I'm talking about? The orange.
Yeah, orange.
The orange peanuts. My granny used to love them, and she always wants to bring a bag. And I was like, as a kid, that was the only time I ever turned down candy. Them. But I don't like the dots.
Somebody just said that on here.
Yeah, I hate dots.
Yeah.
I hate dots. Trying to think. I'll look here, but we got a few comments coming in as we see. Ryan and Kim Bright says, "Wish y'all was covering Hazard and Belfry Middle School this weekend." Said it makes games a lot better. Kim Kazee said, "I'm gonna miss y'all covering BMS games." Clyde Dingus says 479.
Woo, that's moving it.
Yeah, Jimmy
coaches wins.
Johnson says, "So tired of seeing junior high teams and even high school teams not having a kicker, such a huge part of the game. The reason behind is not taught at an early age nowadays, so it's not encouraged." Chapmanville has a heck of a kicker.
Yes, they do.
Middle school.
McClanahan.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's nationally ranked as an 8th grader.
He's a stud.
Ryan Center says we need more kickers in the high school football world. I agree. I miss Dustin Wynn and them crews. Jimmy Johnson says, has Osborne signed with a college yet? And if not, do you know his current offers? Don't know, but I think the foregone conclusion is that he's going to stay close to home and go to UPike from what I'm hearing.
That's right.
Said, any word on Russ going to college? I just told you that one. David said not Central, not Knox. Said fried chicken, baby T Sexton. She says, and a Whopper. And Ryan Center says licorice. I agree with you, Ryan.
I like the Whoppers.
The Whoppers.
Yeah, they were good.
Black licorice. I like the bit of honey. I do too, Shayna Marie. Mike and Ike's. I don't like them.
What?
Yeah, I love Whoppers.
Yeah, Mike and Ike's is great, man.
I'm not a big Mike and Ike guy either. It reminds me too much of Dots, but I'm sure somebody else brings some more Halloween candy in the fray. But moving on to the high school football topics, we had a slew of games this week, as it seemed like we had more games than we ever did. But KJ, as we throw the scoreboard up, tell us how the games went this week.
Shelby Valley 58, East Ridge 30, Belfry 54, Powell County 15, Betsy Lane 32, Pike Central 21, Corbin 55, Perry Central 0, Breathitt County 50, Danville 13, McGoffin County 38, Estill County 19, Fleming County 41, Bath County 0, Pikeville 43, Hazard 7, Virginia 61, Jenkins 14, JC 36, Ashland 33, Boyd County 22, Lawrence County 14, Somerset 36, Leslie County 13, West Carter 41, Lewis County 6, Martin County 55, Floyd Central 16, Paris 31, Fairview 0, Morgan County 48, Phelps 8, Prestonsburg 52, Knott Central 20.
Oh, yeah.
East Carter 28, Russell 21, Letcher Central 35, Whitley County 31, Chapmanville 35, Logan 14, Spring Valley 17, GW 14, Man 35, Buffalo 0, Roane County 25, Mingo Central 0, Scott 20, Polka 0.
It's 28-0 actually.
Yeah.
Wayne 49, Sissonville 7, Tug Valley 49, Westside 27. And did we get a score from Riverview Saturday and Paintsville?
No, they canceled the game, so they ended up not coming and playing Paintsville. But as you look at these games, I know Shelby Valley, was going to handle East Ridge there in the district. East Ridge, I think, they got that big win over Betsy Lane, and I thought this would be a trap game for them. Yeah. And then Belfry 54-15 over Powell County. It's the way we thought that one would go. Betsy Lane on senior night. But as you're going, one thing that surprised me, Perry Central didn't score against Corbin. Yeah, I thought they'd at least get some points.
I did too. I thought they would too, but Corbin is just different. They're just different.
Yeah,
that D line is
they're unbelievable.
Yeah.
That D line. There's a reason why they have two kids going to play in SEC.
Yeah.
And
they got eligible when they got here.
Yeah,
that's the great thing. I'm glad that they allow Kentucky kids to come back to Kentucky and get eligible, you know what I'm saying, and finish out what they started. So that's
100%. And then, Pikeville and Hazard, that's tough. The Pikeville and Hazard, because I hate seeing Hazard down like this.
Yeah.
Because normally, that's two of your premier. Them, Pikeville, and Paintsville are your premier independent
They won't
schools.
be for long.
No, not with this middle school group coming up. Then going down, Ashland Johnson Central. I told you they was going to win.
Oh
no!
Hey,
did y'all Johnson Central?
David and myself picked JC, and he was like, "Ain't nobody beating Ashland."
Mike Conley, man.
Ain't nobody beating
I told
Ashland.
you I was going with you guys. I knew what was about to come down to it.
That was
this dude over here is eating his words.
Listen,
that was our upset of the week.
That was our upset of the week. It was.
If they play 10 times, I say Ashland wins 7 of them.
You're crazy.
No.
I do.
No. Johnson Central bring a different type of physicality.
Yep.
And
they're getting healthy.
Yeah. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're getting healthy.
Well, the only reason I say that is because I still think they're missing McCoy more than anything. I think if they had McCoy, they'd be competing for a state title this year. I mean, I think they can make it to the semis, but especially as they're getting better and they get a win over the unanimous number 1 team in the mountains. That's huge.
That's beyond huge. Yeah.
Then you got. Boyd County upsetting Lawrence County in Louisa.
I called that one.
You called it, I know.
Yeah.
That was huge.
And then going on down, let's see if any of the other ones caught our eye here. Martin County all over Floyd Central. I didn't think that would be a blowout.
I knew that. I knew it was going to be. It was going to be one.
I didn't think that would be
not a blowout like that, but I know they was going to win it handily though.
Then Paris over Fairview, we knew that one, but it wasn't as bad as what people thought. 31-0. Yeah. Then Morgan County, we had that game on. I'm telling you, this Nick Knox kid, if this kid would have played 4 years, this kid would be playing Division I football. He's got speed.
Who was that?
Nick Knox for Phelps. The kid that transferred over from Logan.
Yeah. I seen that. I seen him score a touchdown.
He's unbelievable, man. He had a kick return, and there was nobody even getting close to him. And then,
I'm glad they got that success, man. That's awesome.
We got some of Prestonsburg highlights here, KJ. Let's play them real quick. As you look and see the Prestonsburg, and I don't see their score on here. The
Racelands wasn't on there either.
Yeah,
Raceland won 49-14.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah, 52-20. And when you take a look at this game,
you can tell y'all two are older than me, man.
I can't see my eyes. Yeah, my eyes are gone.
And my birthday Sunday, so my eyes are getting better.
This game right here, they took Alex Harris and they started playing him at quarterback. And Alex Harris. They come out, and I guess it was, I don't know, maybe some of the Prestonsburg people can tell us, but I think, I like that there, the 4 eyes. As you take a look, I didn't like the call of putting Alex Harris at quarterback. I think they was running as a wildcat formation. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know some of the Prestonsburg coaches will be watching, but it looked like it was more of a wildcat. But I think what it done is I think it really hurt the confidence of their starting QB because he come in and he threw 2 interceptions right off the bat. Yeah. And especially when you have a freshman like that that's already struggling, just come off a tough loss there in Martin County. I don't know that would have been the move I made, but Coach Brewer, I can tell you one thing, Coach Brewer has this Prestonsburg Black Cat playing their best football at the end of the year. Yeah. Because this Jacob Rose kid, he's a top 5 running back in the mountains. Hands down.
Every bit of it.
And then you mentioned now Alex Harris is getting in the fray of things. Then you got Dalton Elliott. I just don't know if Prestonsburg, they've got to get the Holbrook kid, the freshman QB, back on top of his game, because if they do that, they'll go in there and they'll beat Betsy Lane. Yeah. But if they don't get good play out of them, it'll end up the way it was, and Betsy Lane really control things if they don't get good quarterback play again.
Yeah, and I understand that with the QB play, but in some sense too, you got to get the QB in his comfort zone. When starting out with a younger QB, let me take you. Starting out with the younger QB and stuff like that, you have to do little short passes, get their confidence up, little short passes, roll them out. Do a little RPO and stuff like that off of it, but but it can deflate them. Yeah. You're right, it can deflate them, but at the end of the day too, you have to bring in something different. That's why they call it a wildcat. We had that sort of type of thing with Andre Woodson and Curtis Pulley.
Yeah.
They both was quarterbacks, whatever. Curtis Pulley was the runner. Andre was the thrower, And then you could see with Mike Hartline and Randall Cobb whenever I was there also. You just have to let them understand the game plan, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Whenever coming in, hey, we're going to get this, we're going to do this, and this is the game plan. I would do something like that just if I had a younger quarterback.
Well, and that's I just think with that younger quarterback, he had such a hot start to the season, and it's really when his D line or when his O line went out, that's when he started struggling.
Yeah.
But make no mistake about it, this kid is the future of Prestonsburg football. I mean, he's legit. But then moving on over. The Logan-Chapmanville game. Chapmanville, again, gets the win over Logan. They've really controlled that series. I can tell you right now, Logan fans are chomping at the bit to get this middle school team up to high school because, they graduated a lot of talent last year with Aiden Slatt, Garrett Wimpson, Coger, and crew. So, it's just one of them, they're going through kind of a rebuilding year there.
They're a young team.
Yep, exactly.
There's some growing pains is going to happen, and I've been there, done that. That's about my time.
Yep. That's then Tulsa got the big win over Hurley. Man defeated Buffalo. Then we had looking down, Wayne over Sissonville 49-7. Tug Valley 49-27. Went over there. We had some technical issues before the game got started. Our equipment got soaked. Lost the computer. So here we was right off the bat, down $1,000 to a computer, and so we ended up having to have them stream it the old-fashioned way from a cell phone, and I still had over 10,000 people watch that football game. So
that's awesome. That was a big game too.
Yeah, it was a huge game. Yeah. But listen, guys, we got 55 people tuning in. Hit that like and share button because when we come back, we're going to have the top 5 plays of the week, the top 10 rankings. We still got pick 'em. We got a load of stuff still to announce. Make sure you come right back and join us here on Crunch Time. And David, I got something here for you in my pocket to enjoy during break. Here you go. There you go, brother.
Right. Yeah. The most nasty stuff in the world right now.
No, if you ain't gonna eat that, get back.
That's disgusting.
And the thing is, they're a little bit better this year because they got a shiny wrapper. They're not that paper wrapper that sticks to it. Yeah. So here we go, Dave. Just happen to have it in my pocket. Yeah. So, guys, we'll be right back.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance East Kentucky Chiropractic wants to remind you about their Sports Injury Recovery Clinic. Dr. Dale Williams has been providing treatment for sports injuries of all kinds for over 20 years, offering individualized treatments utilizing X-ray and therapies like cold laser, E-stim, and manipulation. East Kentucky Chiropractic can get you off the sidelines and back into the game. Schedule an appointment today with Dr. Williams or Dr. Fields. Call 606-487-9505. We accept most insurances, Medicare and Medicaid.
It's our 60th anniversary sale at Kimber's. Since 1963, it's been our family serving your family, and we want to celebrate with you with some of the best offers in our history. Kimber has up to 60% off store-wide, up to 60 months interest-free. With your minimum purchase, free delivery up to 60 miles, and with any mattress purchase, your foundation is only $60. The 60th anniversary sale, only at your favorite Kimber store.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today. Let the folks at Double Quick help you start your 2022 off right. They've brought back the Bourbon Pecan Coffee. For a limited time only. You can also quench your thirst with the great deals on fountain drinks they offer daily. Double Quick is your one-stop shop for everything. They offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can stop by one of their many storefront locations spread throughout eastern Kentucky. Stop by and let Double Quick make your day better. Come visit us at Castle's Jewelry in Co Run today. we got a history of making sure our clients' needs and wants are met. Castle's Jewelry has a large selection of rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. Remember, friends come and go. Jewelry lasts forever.
All right, guys, welcome back to Crunch Time. This segment of the show is sponsored by Trailblazers Outfitters.
Guys, at Trailblazers Outfitters, David had to step away for a second, guys. He'll be right back. But at Trailblazers Outfitters, KJ, the interesting thing is, so many times, in this job here, we don't have money to waste on something we're not going to use. So we can't go pay $20,000 for a side-by-side. But what we can do is go to Trailblazers Outfitters, and you can rent it, KJ. You can rent a side-by-side and enjoy the Hatfield-McCoy trails. They already got the trails, the sticker paid for. You don't have to do all that. You go there, enjoy a great day in the mountains. I promise you, KJ, before basketball season's over, we're going to spend a day in the hills.
Yeah, you can not only rent side-by-sides, you can rent four-wheelers, motorcycles. Yep. They got a big repair garage. If you're having trouble with your side-by-side and you're out, they'll come get you, fix it. I mean, it's a big place. I mean, they're at the old Ford place down West End. So, I mean, you know how big that garage was.
Right beside the historic Williamson Fieldhouse.
Yeah, right beside of it.
Yeah, and the owner is Butch Leedy. And for you people that don't know Butch Leedy, KJ, still to this day, the best guy I've ever seen bringing crotch rocket. Coach Jones is coming back. He had to step away, take an important phone call, guys. But Trailblazers Outfitters, make sure you guys go and visit them.
Hey, I got a shirt today. I meant. Oh, Jamie, I'm so sorry. I post award.
You got a Trailblazers Outfitters shirt?
Oh, I thought you meant. Thought you were talking about
Trailhead. No, yeah, we're talking about Trailblazers Outfitters. Yeah. Said D&D is the best sports coverage, Baby T says, and she sent us some stars. So, Baby T, I don't know what them stars mean, but we just got 50 of them from Baby T. And speaking of, we were supposed to have a music person on the show, and I think he may be here next week.
Yes,
but we're going to have to bring Baby T on one time. See if she still got the rapping.
Well, she is. She's going to come on. She's coming on with him, as we talked about. Well, she's coming on with him because she was the one to make the video go viral.
Oh, okay.
She posted to her TikTok.
Yeah, and
then it went viral, and it, I think it over 1 million shares or something like that, and. Jelly Roll, he responded to it. I'm telling you, this kid is unbelievable. His name's Gabe. What's his name?
Gage Jude.
Yeah, I
remember his mother. I'm a Maywood guy and stuff, so I remember his mother and stuff. But I like the success this kid is 6 million views, and the success this kid is having. He's a Mate One kid. He goes to Mate One Middle School. Yeah. It's just wonderful, and not only that, everybody see. And get praise and like doing sports and stuff like that. This kid got a voice.
We'll shine a spotlight on the student athlete, or on the athlete, or on the academic, or on the. How do I want to say this? Out on the student.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I can't wait to get him on, and you guys do not want to miss next week. It's gonna be great. And she also had this thing on, and T, let me know in the comments here. Someone donated a guitar to him today.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
it's brand new. That's what it's about.
That's the mountains, baby. That just made me. And not only that, and for T just to do it, she does a lot of stuff like this. T's very involved with us too up here. She does a lot of stuff, and for that, like just people like that is what I love about our mountains.
Well, I'll tell you what we need, Baby T. We need a D&D rap. So,
I can't. I'm not gonna spill the beans yet, T. We got some. Well, she has already something in the works, but it's gonna be all right. Okay. We got it.
Jimmy Johnson says Hazard has only scored double digits in one game all season. That was a 13-12 win against Harlan. Wow. And listen, we knew that this is how this was going to be because, as we said, we added the 14th region to our coverage area.
It's just surprising.
Oh, yeah. Well, when we went up there, everybody in the community, everybody said, they's like, you guys sure you want to cover Hazard this year? They's like, they're not going to be very good. And I was like, why? And they lost their OC right before the season. So, as you've seen, it's tough without your OC.
Yeah, and, it is, man. It's tough, but
But there's brighter days ahead for
and you got to understand
fans.
too, like they're a young team.
Yep.
They're really a young team, and I mean, as you can see throughout the mountains right now, there's a lot of young. Look at Paintsville.
Yep.
But you better get your licks now on both squads because it's not going to be too long before they come ready to go.
David Brentwood says if that game would have been played at Putnam, do you think Ashland would have beat Johnson Central?
Yeah.
You put me on the spot. Yeah, I did. I played and coached over in Putnam. Well, I never played, I'm sorry, but I coached over in Putnam, and yeah, they would have won.
It's tough.
It's tough over there. They got a great home field advantage.
Yep, I agree. He said, I'm surprised Lewis got beat by West Carter so bad. Lewis County's one that's got worse as the years went on. And so I'm sitting here, and we see Gage Jude tuning in. So, that right there, I don't want to spend too much time because we just come off it, but that right there, that song is something that touches a lot of people. And Jelly Roll, he's got this whole following from people that are going through things in their life. Yep. And so that's something I can't wait to get here and hear that young man sing that song right here.
Yeah, been in a moment that I was in at the time I heard that song. It really touched me, and I'm like, I have to reach out to him.
Yep.
And stuff. And I got with T and everything, and then his mother Tabitha, I got to add her and all that. And I've seen her, I knew her, or whatnot. But if you are on here, Tabitha, I appreciate you just sharing your son with us, and we can't wait till y'all get on next week. And this is something this is why we do D&D here, and our sponsors stuff like this is just to showcase what our kids can do in the mountains here.
We want to help give everybody a way out. As Ancy Casey said, he said, these guys help everybody.
Absolutely.
And Ancy, I appreciate you tuning in, my man. Listen,
that's my guy.
He does so much for Pike County that people has no clue. Yeah. If you don't know Ancy Casey, get to know him because he's one of the best men I've met in doing this business.
Absolutely.
Then we got LC game was a great one too. Last drive come a game again. I agree. That Lawrence County game, I was sitting there following on the phone.
That was a surprise. That was the surprise.
Well, if I'm not mistaken,
I picked it.
You did.
Lawrence County got down to the it was inside the red zone. I'm pretty sure twice and turned it over. Let me know if that's true. And then Boyd County got an early safety that really helped give them some momentum. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what helped propel them was that safety. I think that defense got a lot of momentum going up 9-7 early on.
It was a defensive game.
Yep. And then Mike Conley says Ashland is Corbin minus the Twins. That's high praise.
Oh, that is high praise, Mike. And Mike would know.
Yeah. They've seen them both. Yep.
Absolutely.
He's seen them both. Ryan Sanders says Boyd offense only scored 14 and the D got a pick 6 and LC got a safety on them. So,
wow.
So LC... so did both of them get safeties? I thought that Boyd County got a safety too. Let us know. Jimmy Johnson says the Bobcats had one win all time against Prestonsburg. Now they're going to beat them twice in the same season.
Oh, wow.
Now, and that right there, if Prestonsburg, if they're healthy, that's going to be a ball game.
The fun thing is,
but if they're not healthy, it'll be another blowout.
I guarantee it. But the fun thing is, we're going to see a lot of these matchups we've been talking about coming back up.
Yep.
It's about playoff time for Kentucky.
Yeah. Well, we'll have the matchups later in the show, so I'll tell you how things are looking right now.
Okay.
Then Brent Wood says, "What about the strawberry wrapper candy? Never cared for them."
Ho! Come on, Brent. The strawberry wrapper candy.
Now, them were good.
Yes,
they had like
candy.
the gush inside of it.
Yes, man. Come on. I'm gonna have to send you some, man. I'm gonna send you a fresh batch. Send us your mailing address.
Paul Coleman watching from Tennessee. We got. We also got Clyde Dingus says, "I think out of date candy is the worst."
Me too. It's nasty.
Yep. Then
I'll be giving it out though sometimes. I'm joking.
Jimmy Johnson says spit it out. Jimmy, I don't know what to tell you, brother. I don't know who you're even a fan of, but I do think that Betsy Lane game, though, I think that if Prestonsburg's healthy, that's going to be a good ball game.
Yeah,
I do. I still think, now it does worry me that the quarterback play wasn't where it needed to be last week. But the thing I like about Betsy Lane, though, is, as big as Prestonsburg is in the trenches, I think Betsy Lane is even meaner than what Prestonsburg is.
Betsy Lane played?
Yeah, they beat them early on.
Yeah, it's bad. It's like 49 to 7.
That's what I'm saying. I called it, remember?
Yeah, and it was a situation that of course Prestonsburg they've not been healthy all year.
Right,
Their starting running back went out first game of the season.
Yeah, he was one of my guys. I loved how he ran.
But no excuses. I mean, it was still 48-20 was the score. David Thompson tuning in as we've seen Coach Thompson in again.
Congrats, Coach, man. I see what you're doing over there. I just was talking to another coach actually the other day. We was talking about Tulsa and how great things you're doing, man. I'm just ecstatic because when Tulsa good, our mountains is good.
That's it. That's 100%.
And great job as you've been doing big things over there, man.
KJ, let's take a look. It's coming to the time of the show, one of the most anticipated times. We'll have our top 10 coming up next, but let's take a look at the top 5 plays of last week.
Here's your D&D Sports Network top 5 plays of the week. Number 5. Floyd Central quarterback Jace Martin finds a man in the end zone. Martin County sophomore Devin Maynard picks it off, returns it 105 yards to tie a state record, breaking a school record. Martin County wins district championship 55-16 over Floyd Central. Number 4. Not Central quarterback Carson Hall finds Brody Short on a slant, one-handed grab, but it wouldn't be enough. Patriots dropped this one to Prestonsburg. Number 3. Takes us over to Marty Casey Stadium. Phelps versus Morgan County. Hornets tried a little trickery. No, Braden Sexton busted it up. The scoop and score. Morgan County goes on to defeat Phelps. Number 2. Brings us back to Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Prestonsburg versus Knott Central. Senior running back Jacob Rose bobbing and weaving his way through traffic. He crosses the field. Down the sideline, he is leaving defenders in his path. He'll walk the tightrope, take this one in for 6. Prestonsburg moves on to win this one big. Number 1. Takes us to Pond Creek, Kentucky State Middle School playoffs. Mason Peck hits Colton Reisner. He makes a pirate miss down the sideline. Woo! Picture perfect bounce pass to Aiden Montgomery. He'll go on to score. Belfry moves on to the next round. Pirates win.
What a week of plays, and this is just a few of them. Most of these are games that we was at or games that was sent to us. And Devin Maynard, when you got a state time kickoff return, broke a school record with the pick 6 that went 105 yards. And that right there is a great example of why I say, why I'm not a big fan of Huddle and NFHS is because the quality on them videos is tough. And when a kid does something like that,
they don't get it.
You want to have great video. Yeah. But take nothing away from that young man. That right there was a huge play from a kid that, if I'm not mistaken, let us know, Martin County fans, this is his first year playing football, I think, because he's a big basketball star. I've never known him as a football player, so somebody let me know if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure this is Devin's first year playing football.
Yeah, man, like you said, that was that's big time. That the one play that caught my eye was the McGoffin game. McGoffin and
the Belfry
game.
Yeah, that was the number one play. Yeah. That right there, if they ended up, if the kid wouldn't have got hurt, that would have probably went viral for them. But
and prayers out to him. Have anybody heard anything about him?
I read something on Belfry's page the day after, and he had a concussion.
That's okay.
And he was very sore, and he had a concussion. Is what I heard.
Yeah, it was Jacoby Meeks.
Yeah.
I know that night they thought he had 4 broken ribs and a lacerated spleen, but the next day I was hearing better stuff coming out of McGoffin. So I
remember when Chris Wolford hit that one kid. I don't know who they played or whatever, and split a spleen or whatever.
Ooh.
Yeah, not Chris. Chris hit him, so Chris was a dog.
Oh, yeah. Yes, he was. One of the hardest hitters.
It has to be him and Tyler Boston.
Yeah.
I can't pick and choose which one, but it was him and Tyler Boston.
Yeah, and he was
I don't know. Yeah, bad news. Brett Coleman laid the wood, too.
I would give it to him, but Tyler and Chris was on a different level.
Yeah. I think Tyler was he was crazy. Now Brett, he was definitely up there. And then I remember young man Clifton Hatfield.
No, he was a defensive end, but he played big. You're talking about Josh Dixon, probably.
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah,
now Clifton, he'd knock you out too.
Yeah, hard hitter.
Ooh, yeah.
But Jimmy Johnson says picking the LCA versus Raceland game. It says running clock by halftime LCA over Raceland. So we may pick that one a little later, Jimmy.
That's an interesting game.
Top 5 plays of the week. Now that's going to bring us to the most anticipated time in the mountains. The most anticipated top 10, most prestigious rankings in the mountains. The D&D Mountain Top 10, KJ. Let's see how it panned out this week.
Scott jumps up to number 1. Ashland drops a spot to 2. Raceland stays at 3. Pikeville at 4. Johnson Central up 2 spots to 5. Belfry down a spot to 6. Mingo Central down a spot to 7. East Carter up a spot to 8. Shelby Valley up a spot to 9. And Lawrence County drops 2 spots to 10. Others receiving votes was Tug Valley 10, Man 6, Boyd County 3, Greenup County 2, and Betsy Lane 1.
Well, let's see there, Einstein. Where'd we go wrong?
I honestly can say for the first time in probably the history of this, I would agree with it.
Think the voters got it right?
I think so. I would agree with it. It's right on the money, honestly.
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking. I mean, I honestly, I thought Ashland would drop more than what they did.
I was going to say that, but you know, where Scott boosted up there, which I told everybody Scott can beat Ashland. Y'all thought that I needed a drug test. Well, I'm sorry, he thought I needed a drug test.
I thought it'd be close.
I needed a drug test for picking Johnson Central.
I still think Ashland. I think Ashland 2 TD, Scott.
No, absolutely not.
You can't drop them too far because they went to Johnson Central.
Absolutely.
And they lost by what, 3 points?
3.
Yeah, they done beat Raceland. Yeah. Raceland's at 3. Pikeville beat Raceland. So Raceland beat Pikeville.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
then Pikeville beat Johnson Central.
Yeah. So it's just hard to.
I think it's right.
Yeah,
I think it's right.
And then Belfry beat Johnson Central, but Pikeville spanked Belfry. So it's like it's all right there together.
The 2 right there, Johnson Central, Belfry, that I could teeter-totter with because of their play. Yeah. Whenever it falls to that, I would go to their play, but of course we're going by points. So.
I think Johnson Central got, even though Belfry got the win, I think Johnson Central.
I know, Coach, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coach Thompson, he said, no way they beat I know. Hey, Darryl over here, he just tripping right now, man. He's up here on this elevation. He don't.
I think Johnson Central and Ashland beat Scott. I definitely think Ashland. I think it would take a team that can score some points. Now,
honestly,
we'll see this weekend.
I take that back.
I think Johnson Central and Belfry both would play Scott better than Ashland just because they're going to control the game and control the clock.
I agree.
They'll both play Scott better than Ashland would.
I think there's 3 teams here that I think would play Scott well, and I think that's Ashland, Raceland, and Pikeville. And that's just because I think they got offense. I think to compete with them. You know, and I don't know that John Central and Belfry have the elite defense that we're used to. Now, wait, John Central's defense is only giving up. I forgot what it was, but I was looking at their statistics. They're not bad this year.
No, I would agree with that. I would think Johnson Central would be a better game for Scott than Ashland would.
Yeah, and Belfry.
And Belfry, yeah. It's just the style of play.
Look what Wayne done.
Yes.
And they're the same offense, and they control the clock, and they're physical, and they'll take.
They're like an extra turn up though when it comes to Johnson Central. Belfry.
Yeah.
It's okay. Just agree with us right now, man. God.
That's why we're football guys and you're a basketball guy.
like he cannot agree with us.
Then we got, as you see, Tug Valley almost overtaking Lawrence County for that 10th spot. You know, and a lot of it be this week. I think if Tug Valley beats Man, they play their way into the top 10, and on vice versa. I think if Man beats Tug Valley,
I agree.
So
I totally agree on that.
I had Tug at 10.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I think that Tug needs to beat a caliber team like Man to get up in there.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, can they? Absolutely.
This is pretty much the same one as mine, except for I had East Carter and Shelby Valley flipped. I had Shelby Valley at 7. East Carter
I like that.
At 8 or at 9. But that's your Mountain Top 10, guys. As when we come back, we're going to talk about this week's games. We're going to get you prepared for the playoffs. And we also are going to give you what the Massey ratings are putting out in the last segment. We still got a ton to talk about. Come right back and join us here on Crunch Time.
Trailhead Bar and Grill in Maplewood, West Virginia is making sure trail riders and locals are staying happy and full. One thing's a guarantee at Trailhead is great food and great service. Come watch your favorite ball game, have a party, or we'll host your events at Trailhead Bar and Grill, proud supporter of the Mingo Central Miners and all mountain athletes.
This is Bruce Walters from Bruce Walters Kia. By now you know Kia is a great vehicle, and you know they come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. So why should you buy from Bruce Walters Kia? At Bruce Walters Kia, we're going to change your oil for free for life. And what you do with that money you save is up to you. Come check out the 2022 Kia Carnival and the 2021 Kia Sorento. Only at Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville. Or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
All right, guys, welcome back to Crunch Time. This segment of the show is sponsored by Gen Mar Services.
Gen Mar Services, guys, if you're looking for jobs in the coal fields, go to Gen Mar Services. David, not many times, you know, pretty much in the mountains these days, if you're wanting a good paying job, you're either going to railroad, medical, or the coal mines. Yeah. And, you know, Gen Mar's one that they can make sure that you get the job you want in the coal field. You know, it don't matter whether you're shoveling belt, you know, whether you're a beginner, green hat, black hat, they need them all right now. Gen Mar Services, hit them up if you're looking for a better future for your family. So as Ryan Center says, yes, Lawrence County got stopped in the backfield. You could call it a safety for Boyd County. Then we got, we see Jacoby Qualls says that number 4 catch by Knott County was unreal in person. Said also Jacob Rose with the should be maybe the top running back of the year. Well, that catch, that one-handed catch, it come in. The interesting thing that people may not know, that was garbage time. So that was the second stringers that
really?
come in, and he made that catch. So unbelievable catch there. Jimmy Johnson says picking LCA. I think LCA beats Raceland too. One of the only times I'll pick against them this year. Then so we've had starters out since game 1.
He was replying to Conley saying that he had 3 running backs out against Pikeville Belfry.
Oh.
And, Clyde's talking about Belfry's not been healthy all year.
I'm about to say Belfry's not been healthy. I'm going to tell y'all right now, and I've told y'all before, if Belfry was healthy, they would beat Pikeville.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if they had... I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Come on,
when you got to put your...
Come on, dude. Done it the last 5 years.
Last 5 years don't matter. It doesn't matter. If they was healthy, I promise you.
I think they would.
I promise
They
you.
were starting the running back at quarterback,
Yes.
and then they was still up a halftime. The halftime was 22-21 Belfry.
What was the score?
But you're talking about, okay, they, Varney, the DB out.
Yeah.
Okay, and then their starting quarterback out. That changed everything. When you lose your starting QB,
I do think it changed a lot.
It just changed the morale of it.
But I still think that Pikeville is one of the best teams in Class A.
Dude, they're not like that anymore. Like they was like that. I'm trying to tell you.
I think
if Belfry was healthy, they would beat them. In discussion.
I would say that if we got to see we got to see Belfry a little bit more, I'll get to see them in person.
But see a healthier Belfry.
Well, Dre Young was at my house last Thursday, and he said they're almost 100% healthy. The only thing they're missing is Caden, and Caden might be back playoffs.
I seen him.
He's out of his boot.
Yeah, his dad posted a picture today, and he's walking great.
Yep. So they've got everybody back. The way I understood, Dre said they're about 100% healthy except Caden, and he might be back playoffs.
I'm telling you. Mark my words. If they play with the healthy quarterback or the healthy squad, they beat them. It's that simple. It's that simple. Scratch my back, man.
That's one I don't think.
Well, you're going to do a game Friday night with an almost 100% Belfry team, so then you can judge them.
You judge it yourself.
We'll find out because Letcher going into that game, believe it or not, Belfry is only a 7-point favorite in that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 7-point favorite. That I don't understand that.
Yeah.
But I mean, listen. We've seen Coach Matthews all year. Play teams close that we didn't think would. So, it could be a ball game on Pine Mountain. You can watch it right here on D&D Sports. So, as we see Seth Cox said, get the man some oxygen.
He
for
needs
Pete's
some.
sake.
He needs some.
We see
my granny got a tank down there. I ain't returned it yet. I'm a brain.
Kevin Stepp says no way, David Jones.
Come on, Kev. Hey, I know I may be a little loose in the head, but I'm telling you right now, if Belfry was healthy and had their QB, they would beat them. That simple. It's that simple.
At Belfry.
Yeah, it's that simple.
Yep.
Yeah, and the Brandy Lafferty says she agrees with you. By the way,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the Paintsville didn't get a play last week. Their team ended up dropping a game, so they didn't get to play the Saturday game.
I hate that when teams do that to, you know what I'm saying?
I do too, man. It happens too often, and especially to Class A teams, good Class A teams nowadays, because nobody wants to take a chance on losing the RPI.
That's it.
I think the RPI, that's a discussion for another day, is run the sport.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I mean, I do. I don't like it at all. The Jacoby Qualls says he's going for Belfry, and so does Kim Kazee. So as we're sitting here and we look at them, before we go into pick 'em here,
before I win again.
Yeah,
I guarantee you when we get.
Come on, bro. I beat both of y'all last week.
No, you didn't.
If anything, you probably talked. Come on, KJ.
Wait, me and you picked about the same.
Hey, we probably did.
That's what I'm saying about tied.
Yeah, calm down. I was getting you on my side here. We've been doing good lately.
I'll just remember last year I won by about 50. And then I guarantee you if you tally him up this year when you get him tallied, unless Darryl's got him in his pocket over there, because he's the guy he got to doing his pocket.
3 games is what you beat me by.
We're going to go back, and I'm going to show I want to pull that up for next show. I'm going to go find it myself and show the totals for next week and to prove y'all was back by 50.
No.
Alex Wells, you on here? Tell them who was up by 50 last year.
You didn't even come when you had COVID, didn't you?
Yeah.
So how in the world would you? Yeah, no, man.
I picked from the house.
No, you.
Yes, I did.
Because
Did I not send my picks on Facebook to you? Yes, I did.
What did I say on? I said if he's not here, he can't count. He can't count.
Yeah. So,
dang, KJ.
KJ.
I know I'm up by 50.
Before we go to pick 'em, play these Belfry highlights from the second round game against McGoffin County
on the D&D Sports Network. Belfry versus McGoffin. There you go, Coach. Again, Huffman down. Touchdown, Pirates. Absolutely. Look at this formation, Coach. They got Montgomery under center, and he busts his way into the end. New shotgun formation. Swings it out to the outside. Reisner gets loose, Coach.
Good tackle.
Oh, nice job by Reisner. Fumble on the field. He picks it up, Coach. He's got space. Montgomery gets the touchdown.
Wow.
Coach, there it is.
Here we go.
That's Chafin. He runs into the defender and stays on. New shotgun formation. Swings it out to the outside. Reisner gets loose, Coach.
Good tackle.
Oh, nice job by Reisner. Fumble on the field. He picks it up, Coach. He's got space. Montgomery gets the touchdown.
Wow. Unbelievable.
A D&D Sports top.
And what a ball game we got to see there. That was an instant classic, man. I mean, it was from the get-go. You knew it was going to be, one of them games where you wanted to stick around to the end. And, the number one play of the week obviously come out of that. But, what people don't see is if you've not seen this Belfry O-line, they are massive. Owen Smith is a dogger, and these boys, I mean, they do that tush push play, and they was picking like 20 yards a carry on the tush push. And
you know who invented that?
Yeah, the Eagles. They're doing a great job with it right now. But Belfry Coach Boger, I call him Big Game Boger. You know what I mean? He's coming. That's 3 straight state titles in middle school. Now he's going to the 4th. Going for his 4th. But he's got to overcome a powerhouse. A team, the odds are against him because Hazard has not lost a game this year, and they'll play this Saturday at Johnson Central, Belfry and Hazard, in the 3rd round of the playoffs.
Yeah, but that game they played earlier in the season was a dandy.
Yeah.
Hazard won 22-21.
I know. I watched it.
That was awesome.
We can't even do it, can we?
No, we tried, and I'm not sure. I hope that they have the Kentucky Middle School Playoffs does a pay-per-view for people that can't get there.
Okay.
I think that's what's going to happen, but
I'm not going to pay pay-per-view though.
No, it sucks. It does. It sucks for the kids, but at the end of the day, I hope it streams somewhere for them. And but if I ain't got nothing to do that day, I'm gonna try to get out and watch it. No, actually, I will have something to do because we have wrestling on Saturday. Okay. So make sure you guys tune in. AMW Wrestling. We're just going down there this Saturday. We're not going to do the game or do the wrestling. We're going down there enjoying it as a team. So it should be a fun night out. Enjoying some AMW wrestling. The Halloween Havoc's what they're calling it.
The Halloween Havoc.
So guys, it's coming that time in the show where we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, you're going to see these 2 boys lose at Pick'em. Come right back and join us.
If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza. If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall & Jones Funeral Home in Virgie, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall & Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall & Jones.
Hi everybody, Dave Baker here for Citizens Bank of Kentucky. Do you want to love your car even more? How about putting extra cash in your pocket each month by refinancing with new low rates at CBK? It is fast, it's easy. All you have to do is log on to wearecitizens.bank.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the southern coalfields. So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away.
Here at LB&T, we make online banking easy.
We've taken the hassle out of applying for a loan on our new website. It's as simple as going to our lbnt.com website and choosing the loan product that best suits your needs.
Your loan on your time. Visit us at lbnt.com. You're only a click away.
So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away. It's easy to apply online at lbnt.com, and all decisions are made locally. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Crunch time. Pigs can pickle.
All right, guys, welcome back to Crunch Time. This segment of the show is sponsored by Justin Markham Law Office.
Justin Markham, attorney at law, has made a living out of helping Mingo Countyans. You know, if you're looking for the settlement, if you've been injured in a car wreck or a workplace injury, go to Markham Law. I promise you, he'll get you the outcome you deserve. The Justin Markham, not only does he do his job in court, but that man gives back to his community as much as any business owner out there.
He's helped tremendously up here. I know he helped wrap our trailer out here and been a big support, and I appreciate him a lot.
Yeah,
big
huge
time,
job.
Big time, baby.
So then, as you sit here, we also, guys, want to thank Dr. Alan Baldwin at Maynard Chiropractic. Dr. Baldwin, big sponsor in Johnson County, has been with us probably the second longest of any sponsor. Mm-hmm. And we could not do it. You Johnson Central Paintsville folks.
Second to Junior, probably.
Yeah. Wouldn't get the people. Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't get the coverage that you get if it wasn't for Dr. Alan Baldwin.
That's how I knew him.
Yeah. Then we got Kim Kazee says she agrees with you, David, on the Belfry game.
Thank you.
Jacoby Qualls says he wants to see that Pikeville Belfry all day. Alan Baldwin says a week to rest up, get back to 100% for this Friday. Talking about Paintsville. Scotty Dingus says Belfry Pirates versus Letcher football game. It'll be Friday night. Yes, Scotty, you can watch it right here on D&D, but we want you to come out to Pine Mountain and make that a great atmosphere for them kids. That should be a good ball game. Brent Wood says RPI sucks because you don't get to see the Ironton, Huntington, Willerburgs play teams like Raceland, Russell, and Ashland.
That's terrible. I agree.
I agree 100%. Belfry versus, Belfry, as David says, a healthy Belfry will defeat Pikeville, Drew Moore says. And then Heath Markin says that he's tuning in and said, follow, like, and share. #1 stream team, D&D Sports Network. Linda Butcher says Louisa Middle School plays Lex Cath on Saturday in the regional championship. Where is that, Lindy?
Oh, and
let us
good
know.
luck on that too. I think you guys will be okay though. I do.
Yeah, I hope they do. I thought with Coach Frazier leaving that they was going to be in a little bit of trouble, but man, they've left off right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Gary Hensley says I have to disagree with David on Belfry and Pikeville. The quarterback for Belfry wouldn't help Belfry's defense, and they had no answer for Anthony.
I think Anthony is a big dog, but you're entitled to your opinion.
So as we come to that time in the show, KJ, bring us up. Let us know what we got this week. So all right. Pigskin Pickle.
Simon Kenton at #2 Ashland.
This a trap game.
It's at Ashland.
Yep.
Oh, give me Ashland.
Give
me Ashland. Okay, yeah.
Nicholas County at Bath County.
Nicholas.
The Nicholas at Bath, Nicholas.
Pikeville at Boyd County.
Pikeville.
Pikeville.
Hazard at Clay County. Clay.
Yeah, Clay.
Martin County at East Carter.
This is a tough one, but I'm gonna have to go East Carter. I'm not gonna, and the only reason why I'm going East Carter is because it's at East Carter.
I like to see this game because last year they was in the same districts as wait
No,
was it West?
West
It's
Carter.
West Carter
It was
that was in the
West,
same
yes.
district. But I like to see this matchup here. But I do think it being at East Carter, I think Coach Champ will take care of business.
Yep. What you got, KJ?
East Carter.
You say something.
Bourbon County at Estill County.
Estill.
The Engineers.
Shelby Valley at Floyd Central.
Shelby.
Shelby Valley. But don't be surprised if this one's a little closer. What you think?
Oh, really?
No, I mean I know on paper it looks like Shelby Valley, but when Floyd Central comes to play, they can.
I agree.
They got a good team.
Yeah, I know.
But I think on paper you definitely got to take Shelby Valley.
Fleming County at Greenup County.
Goodness gracious.
Only reason I'm taking in Greenup is because it's at the farm.
Is it at the farm?
Yep.
Give me Greenup.
I'm taking Greenup. Yeah.
East Ridge at Knott Central.
Knott.
Taking East Ridge.
Yeah, give me East Ridge.
East Ridge. Mason County at Lawrence County. That ought to be a good one.
Yep.
I don't know what to do with Lawrence County, man. I don't know who's going to show
And
up.
the thing about Lawrence is the games that they're dropping's at home.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
The Boyd County game was in Louisa, right, KJ?
Yep.
Yeah. So they've lost to Shelby Valley and Boyd County, both at home.
I'm going Lawrence though. I think they'll take care of business.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Lawrence.
I think they're coming off a loss. They'll have them play.
I'll go Coach Short. I got you, baby.
Pineville at Leslie County.
Leslie.
Yeah, Leslie.
Belfry at Letcher.
Belfry.
That's our Citizens Bank game of the week, right?
Yep.
Belfry. Bracken County at Lewis County.
Bracken.
No, they ain't no. Well, no, I'm gonna take Bracken because it's getting cold.
I'm about to say, go ahead and take Lewis, big dog. Let's go ahead and get up 50 on you.
It's coming. The Bracken County. It's time for the polar bears to come out. It's getting cold out. So yeah, I'm taking Bracken.
Morgan County at McGoffin County.
This could be a good one. Yeah. This would be a good ball game.
I'm going to stay on the DeRosset train. I picked him last week up in Estill, and he pulled out a big win. And I'm going to say McGoffin County pulls out another one at home.
This is tough, man. They got Cameron Rogers, one of the top running backs in the mountains. I'm
going to go Morgan.
I'm going to go McGoffin, and I don't feel comfortable about it. I just think that Morgan County Morgan's had a great season so far.
Yeah.
And, with that running back, they play really well. They do a good job blocking for him. They know where their bread is buttered. But McGoffin County, we'll see. They're starting, that Ian McCarty kid's starting to come alive and starting to put some big numbers up. I'm going to take McGoffin. DeRosset gets win 201.
Williamsburg at Perry Central. This
is a good game.
Yep, we'll be doing that one.
Yeah, this is D&D Sports Network Friday Night Football.
Let me go Perry Central on this.
I'm going Perry.
I'm going to go Perry. I think up there at Perry Central, they are fast on turf.
Oh, yeah.
This team is.
Jenkins at Phelps. I'm going Phelps.
Give me Phelps.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Phelps. Phelps gets their second win of the season.
Let's go now.
Wait a minute, David.
I don't want to get
you said last week you was never picking
Phelps
Phelps again.
That is true.
You said I'm never picking Phelps again because you was getting some bad messages and you wasn't picking them again.
I did say that, but
you can't go back on it.
I'm always go back when it comes to Marty Casey.
Okay.
When it comes to Marty, I will always go back on it, and I'm gonna pick Phelps. So show me something instead of my inboxes, player. I'm not gonna mention your name.
Paintsville at Pike Central.
Paintsville at Pike Central.
Yep.
Paintsville at Pike Central. Paintsville. Pike Central just can't score.
They have a problem scoring.
Offense.
Paintsville ain't done it very well either. But
oh man, that's gonna be a tough one.
Listen, Pike Central. If Pike Central was the team we thought they were, they should take care of business.
I'm gonna go Pike Central, Knuckles. Let's go.
I'm going Paintsville. They've had 2 weeks of rest.
Oh, they
held it. Yeah, they didn't have a game Saturday, so
scratch that. Let me go. I'm gonna go Paintsville.
A little bit time to get healthy. I'm going Paintsville.
I'm gonna go with the Tigers also. I think that them 3 freshmen, Anderson Lawford, Bones Lafferty, and AJ Johnson, they're studs. And Pike Central has a stud freshman too.
Let's go Paintsville. I got you all day, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I think Paintsville. I just think that this right here, they know that this hasn't been the season that they wanted.
They're young.
Yeah.
But they're going.
So
like I said, people better get their lips.
This right here will be their Super Bowl. It's the last game. They want to finish strong.
Yeah.
And if you're still Paintsville and that P still means something, you win this ball game Friday night.
Yeah.
Betsy Lane at Powell County.
Let's go Betsy Lane.
Yeah. This is my upset of the week. Powell County wins.
Is their running back?
Yeah, he's back. I'm
gonna still go Betsy Lane. Though.
I'm still going Betsy Lane too. That game, it does make me stop for a second and be like, and then I'm like, nah. Then I come to my senses. And I'm like, Betsy Lane's gonna win.
I watched Powell. Did the game at McGoffin this year. They're not bad.
No,
and they're a running team, and they can control the clock.
They can.
If they limit the turnovers, I'm telling you right now, they're in this ball game with Betsy Lane.
How about this? New York Knicks up 101-99.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
So what else we got, KJ?
Breathitt County at Prestonsburg.
Breathitt.
It's at Prestonsburg?
That's what it says.
Too much high power in Breathitt.
See,
the line is going to be the difference.
I want you to check that, double check that, KJ, because on the CJ Howard show, we was on there with WYMT, and they said that game was at Breathitt. So if this game is at Breathitt, I'm definitely taking Breathitt.
I'm going to take them either or.
Now, I'm taking Prestonsburg if it's at Peaburg.
I'll check right here quick.
Yeah, let us know.
Hold on, I'll get it up for you. Just give me 1 second,
As we see Jimmy Johnson says Raceland at home to Highlands. Raceland lost 40-0. The LCA is better.
It's at Prestonsburg.
It's at Prestonsburg is what it says on here, yeah.
I'm thinking Black Hats. That's my upset of the week.
All right.
There we go. You're getting by him now.
LCA at Raceland.
Give me LCA.
LCA.
Yeah, it's at Raceland?
At Raceland.
Give me Logan Lundy. I'll take Lundy and Rams.
Yeah, you've got to branch away from me and David every once in a while. Try to catch up with us because you're so far behind.
Like we're going to help you or something.
I think I'm already ahead.
Round County at West Carter. Give me West Carter.
Give me West.
Yeah, I'm going West Carter, but that could be a decent game.
It could be.
Yeah, Rowan County, just like we said, that may be Rowan County's Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
They've had a poor season, and they're looking for that, that win to, say, well, we got something to build off.
I agree.
Logan Bank and Trust game of the week. David don't pick. Mingo Central at Chapmanville.
Mingo Central at Chapmanville. Man, coming into this game, Mingo Central at Chapmanville, Miners must win to stay in the hunt for a home playoff game. Tigers must win to keep their postseason hopes alive. Miners lead this series 7-2, although Chapmanville has won the last 2. So, Miners running back Dylan Vance has 88 carries, 845 yards, 7 TDs. As we see Aiden Burke with 25 receptions, 353 yards, 4 touchdowns. Chapmanville quarterback Robert Cook, 47 for 94, 669. He's got 3 TDs, 2 interceptions. Now, when other quarterbacks are playing, Chapmanville has thrown 4 interceptions. So, I mean, they've doubled the interceptions, the other quarterbacks, and so I don't know, man. I'm hearing that Cook won't be in this game. If Cook ain't in this game could get close.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. Quit listening to people. Every game that we have played and it's been local, everybody like, this guy ain't playing. This guy, man,
they on the field.
It doesn't even matter. We prepare for the best. Like, be prepared. Like, he's going to be playing. I promise you, he's going to play.
Well, if he's playing, I think this game. I think if Robert Cook plays, I think Chapmanville beat y'all by 12-14. If he ain't playing, I think it's a 6-point or less game. I think Chapmanville.
Either way,
I think they make it 3 straight. I think Chapmanville makes it 3 straight wins over the Miners. I mean, I just think Belcher. He's not had like they took a couple losses that they thought they should have won, and I think this is the one right here that could get them the momentum going into postseason. And I think Chapmanville takes care of business. And it's not. I think Mingo Central. The only thing is, I think it's one of them situations where one loss may turn into 2 losses. That's the scary thing. If y'all would have won last week, I would have probably picked the Miners, but. Right now, I just wonder where their confidence is with the offense. If the offense players, where their head is, knowing that they got shut out. Right. So I think Chapmanville wins it.
Well, that's talking about offense. That's where I'm thinking too. Is the offense has not played well last 3 games, and Chapmanville has to have this game.
But they ain't had their OC 2 of the 3.
Well, it don't matter.
Yeah, it matters.
Nah. I still think Chapmanville beats them 2 touchdowns.
That and this right here, Mingo Central, they need this win. I think y'all need this win to get confidence going into the postseason. I think you're definitely going to get next week. I think you'll get the win easy, but this win right here, would help solidify, because the thing is, y'all already exceeded expectations. But you take and win this one right here, then I think it will. It'd be like, okay, we only lost 2 games to the number 1, to the 2 top teams in their class. Yeah. So.
All right, moving on. Tulsa at Grundy, Virginia.
Give me Tulsa, baby.
Tulsa.
Give me Tulsa.
Yep, Tulsa.
And this is another big game that we are doing Friday night. Tug Valley at Man.
Yep, Tug Valley at Man. This one, this is a good ball game, because you got speed all over the field in this one. Skilled position. Both of these teams got good skilled position players.
Sponsored by Sprite.
But I think this game right here, man. I think Man is the better team.
KJ.
I've been torn on this one. Only reason I like Man is that they're at home. If this was over at Tug Valley, I'd take Tug Valley. But I think it's a toss-up. Anytime it's a toss-up, I always take the home team, so I'm going Hillbillies.
Right. Playing both squads.
Yeah.
And it's hard to judge Tug because it was their first game. They got a new quarterback now. Sloan is out, I think. I think he had broke his. Is it Sloan or Kane?
Yeah,
broke his hand or something like that. I don't know. But I did say I would never go against Tug.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Tug Valley.
You going Tug?
I'm gonna stick with Mingo County. I'm gonna ride with them boys. Like they've been riding with us.
I say Logan County goes 2-0 against Mingo County this week.
Aaron Lucas says.
We gotta stick together, guys.
Kane's back.
Kane is. Hey, it doesn't matter. I'm still going Tug. Mingo got to stick together. It's Mingo County versus Logan County this weekend. Let's go, baby. And it's on D&D Sports Network.
That's right. West Side at Mount View. West Side.
West Side big.
Mount View?
Yeah.
West Side.
Winfield at Scott. That's another.
This is a good game.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who do I think between Roan and Scott? Honestly, Scott. Scott would beat Roan. Scott is on a different level. But this game right here, I was just answering a comment there. But this game right here, give me Scott. It's at home, right?
Yeah.
Give me Scott. Scott is on a different level, guys. Like, they're legitimate, the real, and it's just so like, it's like they've been together forever.
Yeah.
Like they know each other's traits. And not only that, I mean, when you got a quarterback like Fry, and and they give him range to change plays and do this and do that, and that's tough. That's scary when it comes to your quarterback being able to do that. It's scary for the opposite opponents.
Yeah.
But they're the real deal. I'm gonna take Scott.
I've seen Winfield play this year in person, and this is a very good Winfield.
They are
team.
though. They really are.
They are. They're very physical. But
well, I'll tell you this. I think it is before you pick. I think how it goes and just playing the two teams, it'll be Scott should be 1, Round 2, North Marion 3, and Winfield 4. That's how I ranked them. Not playing North Marion or Winfield.
Where's Fairmont Senior?
Fairmont Senior had to be in that 5.
They beat North Marion.
Huh?
Fairmont Senior beat North Marion by 2 touchdowns.
Well, they beat 4, and then North Marion beat 5.
Maybe 1 touchdown. It was close.
Either or right there, but I would place them like that.
Yeah, I just think though it being at Scott, I think they're going to try their best to finish off the regular season undefeated. They got 2 weeks left, and I just think Dolan and his crew takes care of business. I think this Winfield though,
Scott owes them though.
Winfield owned Wayne. They ended up pulling away.
Well, Scott owes Winfield from last year. Didn't they beat them last year?
Yeah, Winfield beat them like 36-13.
Yes, I forgot about that.
That's why them dudes has been working like that. They are hungry, dude. Like, they want them.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm still going to take Scott. But this ball game is going to be very interesting because Winfield beat Wayne. Although Wayne played them really close, and Wayne also played Scott close. So it tells you where all the teams are at. But I just think Scott. I think they're going to have too much firepower. I don't know that Winfield. I think if Scott jumps out early, they'll win it.
This is the teams that bother Scott. Physical, run the ball, time of possession, keeps it away from him. That's Winfield. That's Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
Winfield's a little better than Wayne. My upset. Winfield goes into Scott and wins.
At Scott.
At Scott.
Who is this?
You are crazy.
We've seen this post 100 times.
Winfield has been without their QB for 2 weeks. We see Connor Hughes says, but are they better than they was last year is the thing. And we know Scott is better. Scotty Dingus says next week Belfry plays K County. Seth Cox's only regular defeat last year only regular season was Winfield. David Thompson says Winfield with the upset.
Okay, coach.
He's with me.
But I can see that.
I can too.
I can honestly see that. But
their style of play, aggravates Scott.
I get it, but
that's the same style of play last year.
I'm gonna tell you the difference. Scott has gotten that weight room though.
Oh, I know.
That's the difference, of them being physical. Scott's physical.
They
physicals. They was hitting my boys. I was hurt.
On defense, Fantasy is playing really well right now for Scott.
He's stud. He is an absolute stud, and some colleges better jump on him because he is every bit of D1 just measurements.
One of my favorite Scott Skyhawks ever, Connor Hughes. He says, they beat us pretty badly last year, so.
They be ready to go, though.
And then Seth Cox says dry and the ball will fly at West Madison. Scotty Dingus tuning in when Seth Cox says nail on the head. David said his nephew is on the JV team. So I'm gonna be watching that game. I'm going to be watching it while we're doing the Belfry game, but that's one definitely want to keep an eye on.
All right. Parkersburg at Spring Valley.
Parkersburg.
Yeah, give me Parkersburg.
Give me Spring Valley at home. Logan at Wayne. Wayne. All right, now to the college pick'em.
Next week, for the first time this year, I think first time, we'll have the Logan Wildcats as they travel up to Herbert Hoover.
Oh, is it at Hoover?
Yep.
I would say I'd go, but I got to go.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah,
Do you?
Tennessee at Kentucky. Tennessee is a 3.5 point favorite at Kroger Field.
Give me Kentucky. We're coming back.
I'm gonna say Tennessee covers the 3.5.
I say Tennessee covers the 3.5 too. Marshall is a 4-point favorite at Coastal Carolina.
Marshall.
I'm gonna go Coastal. I watched Marshall against James Madison the other night, and we picked Marshall to cover that.
James Madison's pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't either. They're undefeated.
Yeah.
They were a good football.
I wonder
team.
why they're not ranked, or they're not like.
I think
they're not like with the NCAA or something like that.
I think they're like Division I something else, but it ain't
Division
like
I AA.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay,
but they're really good.
Oh yeah, they're the real deal.
Ohio State is a 15-point favorite at Wisconsin.
Give me Ohio State.
Yeah, they covered.
Yep.
I mean, Wisconsin, man, that's always a battle, and it's up at Wisconsin. That place will be rocking. It's probably going to be a night game.
Yeah, you're going to look like a cheesehead after that pick.
Well, I'm not saying Ohio State loses the football game, but I think Wisconsin covers the 15-point spread. West Virginia, 4-3 at UCF, and UCF is -7.
I'm taking UCF.
Let me get West Virginia.
I think Central Florida.
I don't know what Central Florida team will show up, but if it's the team that played Oklahoma to within 2 points this weekend, they'll kill West Virginia.
Yeah, I think they're going to come in on a high on there.
Yeah, give me UCF. And then we got Point at UPike. UPike is a 24.5 favorite. I might be at that game Saturday. I was invited. Starts at 1:30.
Give me the Bears.
Give me the Bears.
Give me the Bears.
Yeah.
Bad intentions. Brett Coleman's going to be laying some wood back there in the secondary.
Yeah, he'll always be bad news in my mind.
Coach Thompson said James Madison, they moved up to D1 and isn't eligible for anything yet.
Yeah.
So, okay. Appreciate that, Coach.
Joe Kendra says, David, let's go do that Logan Hoover game next week. As David will be on the sidelines, Joe.
And after you don't get us to get smoked by 2 touchdowns, they may attack you when you come up here for that game, Joe.
You might be doing the PA with a muzzle.
You know how we do in
I
Mingo
forgot
County.
Joe will be doing the game too.
What is he trying to do here? They're gonna attack you when you get up here to Mingo, Joe.
Me, Darryl.
You better make sure your wife with you because they love her. She don't say nothing, but man, they gonna attack you, dude.
Darryl, Joe, and myself is probably gonna get kicked off the mountain before the season's over.
Yeah. Y'all see how I get it here, man. But I like them. They always honest with me, and that gives me motivation. They know that.
James Dameron says, he says, I think they got ranked in the last post. I think Madison was 12th. Said Joe Bandy says transfer to FCS to FBS so they can be ranked, play in the bowl game. NCAA have them a waiver this week to play in a bowl. So that'll be good. Yeah. So guys, we're gonna take one quick commercial break. We'll come back for the final segment. Come right back and join us. We still got a couple things we need to go over with you guys. You don't want to miss this.
MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC Supply sells and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23 South Pottville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606 794-6765.
Here at Appalachian Medical, our team has extensive experience in dealing with respiratory disease. That's why we specialize in respiratory products and disease management. We want to bring our knowledge and know-how to help patients live a healthier life. Appalachian Medical was developed by clinical professionals. We have more than 30 years of combined experience in respiratory disease management, case management, critical care, and more. Our respiratory therapists are skilled and compassionate. With offices in Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, let us be the ones you trust with your medical health care.
All right, guys, welcome back to Crunch Time. This last segment is sponsored by Conley Brothers Giovanni's.
Conley Brothers Giovanni's, as you see Victor Wimbiana just nail a three-pointer there. This dude's unreal, guys. Turn it to ESPN right now. Spurs are up 13-7.
How tall is he?
7'4".
Yeah, 7'4". Yeah, with the skills.
But he can.
He's got the handles of a guard.
Yeah.
With Steph Curry skills. But there he is again. That wasn't. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was him.
But as back-to-back threes. Now, if you haven't been to Conley Brothers Giovanni's, listen, we got to go there and try that pizza challenge. Where you
how many can you have?
You can take it's 2 people, but you got to finish one of them.
A 10 pizza?
Yeah, the real big pizza.
Yeah, it's a 10 pizza.
Yeah. And
if you about that life, I got you, bro.
Let's do it.
I'll smack that thing up.
There we go.
2 of you?
I've been practicing.
So if you eat all of it, what do you get?
You get a free pizza.
I don't want no pizza other than that.
And you get your picture on the wall. You get bragging rights. You get a ton of stuff. But Conley Brothers Giovanni's also, if you're trying to watch your figure, they got the best salad bar in the business.
Well, I eat a salad after that.
Yeah, there you go. So as we do, guys, this year gambling is legal in Kentucky, although high school gambling is not. But we do want to give you the point spreads for this week's games. Ashland, 4.5 favorite over Simon Kenton. Nicholas County. Now you tell me if any of these catch your eye, and David. Nicholas County, 30.5 over Bath. Pikeville, 28.5 point favorite over Boyd County. Clay County, 9.5 point favorite over Hazard. East Carter, 19.5 over Martin County. Estill County, 14.5 over Bourbon County. Shelby Valley, 28.5 over Floyd Central. Greenup County, 14.5 over Fleming County. Eastridge, 14.5 over Knott Central. Lawrence County, 6.5 over Mason County. Leslie County, 28.5 over Pineville. Belfry, 7.5 over Letcher Central. That one raise any eyebrows?
That's why I was looked over at you.
Yeah, that one, I think it's too low. I mean, although, if Quentin Williams is healthy, they could give Belfry a ball game, but I still think Belfry should be a two touchdown favorite.
I think so also.
Yeah. Then Bracken County, 26.5 over Lewis. McGoffin County is a 27.5 over Morgan County. Perry Central, 22.5 over Williamsburg. Phelps, 21.5 over Jenkins. Paintsville, 21.5 over Pike Central. I think that's too high.
21.5 over Pike Central? I think I think for sure that they like a touchdown or two.
Yeah,
I would go 14.
21.5 is tough though.
Yeah, I say 14.
Betsy Lane is a 13.5 point favorite over Powell County. That one's a little closer than expected. Breathitt County is a 33.5 point favorite over Prestonsburg on the road. Lexington Christian, 20.5 over Raceland. Wow. West Carter, 7.5 over Rowan County. Chapmanville, 1.5 point favorite over Mingo Central. So Massey ratings.
We picked it
right. There you go. The Grundy, Virginia, 21.5 over Tulsa. Man is a 16.5 point favorite over Tug Valley. West Side is a 28.5 over Mount View. Winfield, 4.5 point favorite at Scott.
4.5 point favorite at Scott.
Yep. I didn't see that.
No.
Spring Valley, 13.5 over Parkersburg. And Wayne is a 29.5-point favorite over the Logan Wildcats. So that's the Massey ratings. That is not our ratings, guys. That is the Massey ratings.
If it was our ratings, we have some problems here in the D&D family.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. So as you're sitting here looking, in West Virginia right now, the probables, Tug Valley locked down a playoff spot. If they win out, they'll finish around the 5 seed. If they go 8-2, they can finish anywhere from the 7 to 9 seed. If they go 7-3, they'll finish around the 11 seed. Man must win to have home field playoff game. So this is a must win for Man if they want to host the game in the playoffs. Then Man is in the playoffs no matter what, win or lose. But if they lose, they'll be around a 13 seed. Miners are in the playoffs. So Miners must win to have a home game.
If we have to finish in the top 8, it's not a must win situation. Yeah. The top 8 get a first round home game.
Yeah.
And the way it's looking right now, with the points we have, our points is just we got a lot of points. If we just got to win one out of the 2 games.
So if you lose, do you think that y'all will still get a home game?
No, if we lose, we'll be on the road. We'll drop to probably 10.
Oh, okay. Then you got Wayne must win out, just like Chapmanville. Both of them needs to win to stay alive in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So
I think it'll be a little tougher for Chapmanville because of how further they are back and who's in front of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a lot to lose to get them.
I agree.
It's just different like that. And
then Tug Valley Man game. Tug Valley leads that series 7-5 all time, but Man has won 3 of the last 4. So they've had their number of lately. Now, guys, for you guys in Kentucky that's interested in what the playoff situation looks like right now.
I'm ready for this one.
Harlan will be at Pikeville in round 1. Pineville will be at Paintsville. Hazard will be at Williamsburg. Lynn Camp at Middlesboro. Pikeville district is 3 teams, so Lynn Camp, who is the 5 seed, is the other in the other district. So there'll be 4 in and 1 left out. Then they'll switch over and make the 4th team in that one in the Pikeville district. Berea at Raceland. Nicholas County at Frankfort. Eminence at Paris. Fairview at Sayre. Now, going down to 2A. Knott Central at Shelby Valley. Prestonsburg at Betsy Lane. A Floyd County rivalry game in round 1.
I told you, but it's going to be, we're going to see some matchups from regular season.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
That'll be a really good one.
Yes, it will.
Eastridge at Floyd Central. Pike Central at Martin County. Then going down Leslie County at Carroll County. Danville at Beechwood. Then District 5 is still undecided. In 3A, Clay County will be at Belfry in round 1. Knox Central will be at Lawrence County. Estill County will be at Rockcastle County. McGoffin County at Bell County. So,
ooh, I forgot that
second round matchup.
Bell and Belfry, yeah. Ooh, so Dudley Hilton versus Philip Haywood on Pond Creek.
Second round.
Pirate fans can't feel comfortable with that.
I do, for the simple fact that I really understand that the Bell County team is not like people think they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not that Bell County team from 2 years ago.
Well, you also got Rockcastle will be playing Lawrence in round 2 if things play out.
Now, Rockcastle is the surprise of that darn district. They're the number 1 team in that district.
I agree. That's so that's going to be tough whoever comes out there.
Yeah, they upset Bill earlier in the season. That's why they're the number 1 team.
Yep.
Indeed,
West Carter at Lex Cath. Fleming County at Lloyd Memorial. Still the coldest game I ever went to in my life.
Oh, that was awful.
Yes, and then we got Bourbon County at Russell. We got Pendleton County at East Carter. So how about that Bourbon County at Russell?
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Yeah, see them come down and.
Well, Bourbon's in 3A now.
Yeah.
So. I figured it'd be something like that. Bourbon's just struggling right now, man. They got a lot of young guys and just kids is not coming out playing football there.
Yep. They so in 4A, Johnson Central will host Grant County. Then we have Ashland, Harrison County at Ashland, Boyd County at Taylor County, Greenup at Covcath, Apollo at Corbin, and then we got Boyd County at Mason County. And that rounds out the Kentucky playoffs, which will be very interesting. I see 3 or 4 matchups in that first round that really intrigue me.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued with the Belfry Clay County.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued with the Belfry Clay County. I'm intrigued with that whole with the Lawrence County, Rockcastle.
That Bell County and Belfry. That's a heck of a 4.
That's a heck of a 4 right there.
Then let's see. We see James Dameron says he says 25, not 12, and so we got guys. We hope tonight's show, let us know if you like the 8 o'clock start time. We got a couple shows left, and we will be starting at 8 o'clock during the rest of the season. And hopefully, you guys, as winter months come on, that you guys, it helps you out a little bit watching the show. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Guys, we have the Spurs and Mavs still on. I can't wait to watch this, David. So we're going to have to get out of here quick. But I want to tell everybody, next week, make sure you tune in as we will have Gage Jude.
Yep, Gage Jude. Big shout out to Gage Jude from Mate One.
He will be on next week singing the Jelly Roll song, Save Me. You do not want to miss this, guys. You can go on D&D's TikTok right now. We posted the video of him that went viral that Jelly Roll tweeted out. Make sure you guys go check it out. Anticipate next week. But until then, best of luck, David, on Friday night. We also want to wish the best of luck to all the teams from around our coverage area.
And a big shout out to the both Mate One and Wilson Middle School football teams tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow night you can catch
7:00.
that right here on D&D. But we want you up here with us.
Yeah, give them a big time atmosphere.
Yeah, if you can't make it, you can watch it here. But we want you up here with us. And then on Friday night, Citizens Bank game of the week, Belfry versus Letcher. Logan Bank and Trust game of the week, Chapmanville versus Mingo Central. And then on Friday Night Football, we have Tug Valley versus Man and Perry Central versus Williamsburg. And we will also have what may be the most intriguing game of the week, courtesy of our friends at RSN.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have South Charleston hosting Hurricane.
Oh wow!
So that's a game that you can find, but I'm not going to shoot myself in the foot if I miss it.
Right.
But no, guys, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. We hope everybody has a safe and happy Halloween. And guys, we'll see you next week, 8 o'clock, right here on the D&D Sports Network. David Jones, Darryl McCoy, producer KJ. Till next time, so long.